Hello everyone, this is Varaprasad and I am presenting you the daily current affairs which are useful for SSC, RRB and other government examinations. Let us start the session with this one. Earth Day or International Mother Earth Day is observed globally on 22nd April. Earth Day is an annual event celebrated around the world on April 22nd to demonstrate the support for environmental protection. First it was celebrated in the year 1970. It now includes events coordinated globally by the Earth Day Network in more than 193 countries. The theme of this year is Climate Action. N. Kamakodi, reappointed as MD and CEO of City Union Bank. City Union Bank has received approval for this reappointment from Reserve Bank of India. His reappointment is for a further period of 3 years. The reappointments will be effective from May 1, 2020. He has been associated with City Union Bank since 2003. He was raised as MD and CEO in 2011. Some of the other questions which you may get in competitive exams are: City Union Bank founded on 31st October 1904 and its headquarters is in Kumbakonam, Tamil Nadu. City Union Bank chairman is R. Mohan. Paytm Payments Bank Limited inks partnership with MasterCard to issue virtual and physical debit cards. These cards enables its customers to perform secure online transactions, make payment in stores as well as withdraw cash from ATMs. The main objective of Paytm Payments Bank Limited is to issue over 10 million digital debit cards in the financial year 2020-21. Paytm Payments Bank Limited cases to have 5.7 crore account holders and 30 crore computerized wallets. MasterCard offers its fully integrated global payment platform to Paytm Payments Bank Limited to enable cardholders to have access to the safest way of making electronic payments. The other important questions that may come in other competitive examinations are: MD and CEO of Paytm Payments Bank Limited is Satish Kumar Gupta and its headquarters is in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Union Ministry of Home Affairs has issued a set of standard operating procedure as well as graded relaxations for seafarers. As per the standard operating procedures issued by the Home Ministry, the Indian seafarers on the vessel are required to undergo the COVID-19 test prior to their return at their home. While in its measure of graded relaxations for seafarers, the Ministry of Home Affairs has allowed the movement of Indian seafarers at Indian ports. The standard operating procedures state that ship owners have to ensure that the safety precautions are followed as per the protocol while seafarers disembarkation as well as before reaching the testing facility within the port premises. It has also directed the port state health authorities to keep the seafarer in the quarantine facility till the time test report is received. The other question that may come in competitive examinations are: Union Minister for Home Affairs is Amit Shah. Adam Higginbotham's book Midnight in Chernobyl, the untold story of world's greatest nuclear disaster, wins the William E. Colby Award and also won $5,000 prize for his outstanding book on military or intelligence history. Government of Rajasthan has partnered with healthcare startup MedCods to launch Ayu and Sehat Sati app to fight against COVID-19. This app helps state people to consult doctors online and place orders for their medicine requirements in the wake of lockdown due to COVID-19. Indian startup MedCod is fully adopted 7 districts of Rajasthan. Those are Kota, Udaipur, Sri Ganganagar, Bikaner, Ajmer, Pali and Jaipur. The app also contains a built-in comprehensive coronavirus guide for the users. The service is provided through the app and the helpline number is 781 68 1111. Supports Hindi and English language. The helpline number helps the feature phone users to consult doctors from anywhere in India. The other important questions that may come in competitive examinations are: the CM of Rajasthan is Ashok Gehlot and capital of Rajasthan is Jaipur and governor of Rajasthan is Kalraj Mishra. David Lee has been appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Huawei Telecommunications India. He has replaced Jay Chen, who has been promoted to handle Asia Pacific level business role. David Lee was serving as the CEO of Huawei Cambodia before returning to India to take on his new role. He joined Huawei in 2002 and has working experience in Indian market, including in the roles like Vice President Sales and Vice President HR during different phases of his career. Saudi Arabia organizes G20 Extraordinary Agriculture Ministers Meet. It was held through video conferencing. The meeting was held on the issue of COVID-19 as well as its impact on food security, safety and nutrition. Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar participated in the extraordinary virtual meeting of G20 Agriculture Ministers organized under the presidency of Saudi Arabia. The extraordinary virtual meeting of G20 Agriculture Ministers was organized to deliberate on the measures in order to ensure continuity of food supply value chain, including livelihood of farmers. During the virtual meet, G20 Agriculture Ministers' declaration was accepted and resolution was taken by the countries to have international cooperation in the backdrop of COVID-19 pandemic. They also agreed to avoid food wastages and losses as well as maintain the continuity of food supply value chain across the borders. Pune Municipal Corporation develops SAYAM mobile app under Smart Cities Commission. The mobile application constitutes GPS tracking facility which alerts the city administration whenever the quarantined citizens leave their homes. Therefore, with this app, the city administration can monitor the citizens' movement on real-time basis from monitoring cell, and the movements will be marked as red, yellow or green. As per the marking, red color indicates that the person has moved out for longer duration. Yellow color indicates that person has limited movements, while green color indicates that the person is confined to the house limits. In this manner, the city administration has successfully taken administrative measures which are complemented by technology solutions to monitor the home quarantined citizens. Kerala's Pathanamthitta district starts Tiranga rapid screening vehicle for COVID-19 testing. The vehicle is provided with thermal scanning, an infrared thermometer mounted on the bonnet, a two-way microphone system by which individuals inside and out of the doors of the vehicle can ask one another, a mobile camera which will click the photos of their identity cards. The vehicle has been painted with tricolor so that people would immediately recognize it as an initiative of government and leave the health workers alone. The screening will be done in contaminant zones and buffer zones and in the camps for migrant workers and destitute people. The other questions that may come in all competitive examinations are: Chief Minister of Kerala is Pinarayi Vijayan and Governor of Kerala is Arif Muhammad Khan and capital of Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram. National Botanical Research Institute (NBRI) has created an alcohol-based herbal sanitizer. It was developed under the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research (CSIR) Aroma Mission following the guidelines of World Health Organization. The newly made herbal sanitizer constitutes tulsi essential oil as herbal constituent and isopropyl alcohol. The tulsi essential oil is a strong natural antimicrobial agent, while the isopropyl alcohol will be helpful in killing germs. The alcohol-based herbal sanitizer will be available under the brand name of Clean Hand Gel. The impact of herbal sanitizer will last for about 25 minutes, preventing skin from dehydrating. Gujarat government gives approval to Sujalam Sufalam Jal Sanchay Abhiyan to deepen the lakes and other water bodies before the monsoon amidst the lockdown imposed due to COVID-19 outbreak. The campaign will be held between the April 20 and June 10, and the government will undertake 14,694 works related to water conservation. A sum of 414 crore rupees will be spent by the government with water conservation projects being undertaken in every district. Health Ministry starts COVID India Seva to address citizens' queries on coronavirus. The main objective of this initiative is to enable transparent e-governance delivery in real time and answering citizen queries. This platform trained experts will be able to share authoritative public health information swiftly at scale, helping to build a direct channel for communication with citizens. Lebanon legalizes cannabis farming for medicinal use and industrial purposes. Earlier, the farming of cannabis was illegal in Lebanon, but now the cannabis farming would be regulated within the country. Legalizing the cultivation of cannabis is expected to produce high value added medicinal products. It is also a potentially lucrative export for Lebanese economy, which is in dire need of foreign currency as it is grappled with a financial crisis. Hence, the legalization of cannabis farming in Lebanon would bring revenue for the government as well as develop the agriculture sector. The last one is a dashboard containing list of dabas and truck repair shops has been launched by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways on its website. The dashboard consists of list as well as details of dabas and truck repair shops available across the country during the national-wide lockdown due to COVID-19 pandemic. The dashboard aims to facilitate the truck or cargo drivers and cleaners in their movement to deliver the required goods while traveling between different places of the country during the lockdown due to COVID-19 pandemic. To answer calls and help drivers or cleaners to find required information about the dabas as well as repair shops along the national highways, a centralized call number of National Highways Authority of India has been enabled. The other important questions that may come in all competitive examinations are Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Jairam Gadkari. We are providing you the PDF of this entire session in the description box below. People who want to download the PDF can go to the description box and click on that link so that you can download the PDF. Thank you everyone. Please subscribe to our channel for more updates. Please give your valuable suggestions in the comment box.